Hello and welcome back to another All About Apps edition from the Cleveroad studio. Today we're going to discuss the Apple tvOS. Thinking of creating an app for this platform? Well, you're in the right place at the right time. Just to make sure that we're on the same page, let's look through the latest updates introduced in version 9.2. Here they are. Arranging the applications into folders is now available. So get ready to sort out the mess on your home screen. Siri has learnt some new languages. Now you can speak to it in American Spanish, French Canadian, British English, American and Australian English. The app switcher got an iOS-like look. MapKit is now supported, so you can look at maps in your tvOS applications. Podcasting is now available. Typing is so much simpler with Bluetooth keyboards. Well, it's time to start coding. A little hint, there are two ways to do this. The first one is for native iOS developers. If you are one of them, feel free to use your preferred language and code in Objective-C or Swift. If you are unfamiliar with these languages or simply want to try new programming techniques, pay attention to the second approach. It focuses on using the television markup language. Now, let's consider each style of coding in detail. We start with the native iOS app. Having opted for this, you'll not be required to learn much new. Familiar frameworks and programming techniques will help you to build the application. However, you should consider some new things such as unaccustomed navigation, focus, and a new TV services framework. The unusual way of navigation implies that users do not interact with the device directly by means of tapping or swiping. Remote navigation is used instead. To implement it, Apple has made some changes to the UI kit framework. Particularly, the tab bar will appear at the top of the window and will disappear in case the focus is moved away. The focus will be directed to the content view in case the user swipes down. If the tab bar is focused and the user presses select, the content view gets focused instead. When working with focus, refer to the UI focus guide. It helps to identify invisible objects and makes them focusable. The TV services framework is used to preview the app's content. The most important apps can be placed in front of others on the so-called top shelf. It is time to move on to the next approach. We're going to take a look at TVML-based applications. First of all, let's find out what TVML stands for. I would describe it as a kind of XML, which you can use for creating separate pages in your future app. Along with TVML, you are going to use tvJS and the TVML kit. tvJS is a set of JavaScript APIs. You are going to deploy them to make your TVML apps run on digital media players. The TVML kit is a bridge between JavaScript, the TVML files, and the tvOS app. It helps to gather the files and run the finished application. Also, it offers different templates to create a nice user-friendly interface. You will have to arrange the JS files logic in order for the data to be displayed and interaction handled. Note that TVML apps are often called client-server apps because they are mainly developed for the purpose of streaming the video content. Such applications do not suppose that users will frequently interact with the interface. Thus, if you want to develop a video streaming app, consider the TVML approach as the right choice. For applications with frequent interface interaction, choose a native iOS development tool. For highly customized apps, the native approach will also be more suitable. This is because TVML applications are built with the help of predefined templates, so it's rather difficult to make them unique. In conclusion, I would like to offer some recommendations. They are suitable for both types of tvOS application. Understand how to trigger remote control events. Make sure your app is not larger than 200 megabytes. Since there is no external storage, consider using either your own database system or an iCloud kit. Avoid web views for data presentation as they are not allowed. Well, that's all for today. Check the full article about developing a tvOS at the Cleveroad website. You can see the direct link below. Stay healthy and don't forget to subscribe.